What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Anything Better podcast, to NFL edition, NFL playoff edition. And they say this is the best week of them all, everybody. This is divisional. I actually like wild card week better than this week, to be honest with you. But hey, who am I?
Say, why is this one better?
They say this is the best one. I like wild card myself, but here we are. And Bill had a good week. I had a hope.
I started good.
Dude, Paulie had a rough one. If it wasn't for these guys, I would have been 0 for all of it, dude. I had the chart. Wait a minute, real quick, before we get into this. I still, it's beyond me, Bill, and you knew. The Los Angeles Chargers are up 27-0, and the Jaguars threw 4 picks in the first half. Four. And they fucking lost the game. They lost the game 31-30. And all of my friends like Bill and Bartnick and everybody just go, yeah, that's what the Chargers do. And I'm going, this is the best team on paper. It was fucking horrible. Oh.
It was, I like that. Four. It's
well,
what
Bill,
they do,
you said,
Paul.
Bill always says, if you throw a pick six, it's tough. Then he throws 2 or whatever.
No, I used to say, if you throw a pick six, you're not going to win the game. Now, because they've so made it offense friendly, all of these sports, you dunk on nobody in the NBA and you fucking scream like you're in 300 after you do it, and everybody says it's amazing. Football, now you have to throw 2 pick sixes. And then it's over. That's what now I think that's the new rule, dude. Because I was talking on my podcast, like, how many more of these fucking no-name backups, Paul, are just going to step in and then do something that Joe Montana couldn't do, or Roger Staubach? Like that kid Purdy on San Francisco. He won his first 5 games. Nobody's ever done that. And it's just like, is that because he's so good? Am I really supposed to think that? Or have you if you tip the scales? I think they've made being quarterback as close to T-ball as you possibly can, because offense gets the casual viewer. I don't know what, but I've never seen so many people from who gives a fuck community college step in for a guy that played at USC and just, throw for 300 yards, win 4 or 5 fucking games in a row. And I'm like, who was this guy?
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
Yeah. They play to protect him too. I'm sick
Skyler,
about
what's his face for the fucking Dolphins? Who the hell is that guy?
Oh,
Comes
Thompson.
in, goes blow for blow with Josh Allen, who came from the fucking Mountain West League.
Yeah. Dude, I talked to somebody who was a Charger fan, and they go, Paul, I listened to your pick, and I go, dude, it was 27-0. I called my boy, and he goes, dude, my buddy Virzi knows. I'm telling you, dude, it's 27-0. He was so right. And I go, dude, I'm so sorry. I said, I've never seen anything. He goes, no, I never said anything like that. I've never said anything like that.
You have?
4, not 4.
You have,
not
though.
4. Bill, I don't think anybody's thrown 4
what about
picks.
What the Atlanta Falcons did in a fucking Super Bowl?
I know, that was unbelievable. That was unbelievable.
I'll tell you what was with the 4 picks was taking that fucking sack, knowing what was on the line. It was insane.
I know, 12-yard loss. So Bill, you had a better. Who didn't have a better week than me? Thank you, Giants.
At some point, I had to win something.
We're going into
Jacksonville. As I was saying, San Diego in the playoffs. This is what they do. San Diego plays Jacksonville the week before the end of December. They win that game 35-3.
Handily.
Going away. They all go to Orlando. They go to Disney World. They have a great fucking time. It becomes January.
Here's how bad that game was. Stacy went to bed when it was 27-0 going into halftime. Lucas went to bed. They woke up, and my wife, who could give a shit about the Jaguars or the Chargers, looked at her phone, and she just goes, the Jaguars won?
I think that the Chargers logo should not be that lightning bolt. It should be LaDainian Tomlinson on a fucking exercise bike. The guy runs over the whole fucking league the whole year. You can't stop him. And then playoffs come around, he gets hurt. He's on an exercise bike. He looks like
man.
he's in a Richard Simmons video.
Well,
the San Diego Chargers have the New England Patriots beat. They stop us on fourth down. They take an unnecessary roughness call and blow the game. This is what they do. This is what they do.
Dude, if my Giants were up 27-0 and blew it, you would see me walk off like when they held, what's his name? Kellen Winslow. You and Bartnick would be on one side. I'd have puke coming off my beard.
Now imagine this, Paul, because as bad as what they do,
yeah,
they still have that great San Diego weather because they're always going to be the San Diego Chargers to me. All right? Not the football version of the LA Clippers sharing somebody else's stadium. Clippers, by the way, getting their own stadium for whatever fucking reason because it's not 100 degrees out enough per year, days per year. At least they have the nice weather, Paul. What if you were the San Diego Chargers and it was so cold out you had to build tunnels underneath your street during the winter like you were in the Arctic? I'm talking about the Minnesota Vikings, Paul, who also play great. I can't even say all year. They play great up until about November. They get in the playoffs. It's a home game. Everybody has a juicy Lucy. They go down there. They're dressed like rapists and pillaging Vikings. And what happens, Paul? The karma of all that raping and pillaging comes back, and they lose every year. Remember that year they were 15-1, just absolutely stacked, and lost to the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons, who invent ways to lose in the playoffs, they lost to them.
What is it about a franchise that stays that way? Franchises are historically the same for decades. It's really fucking weird, man.
The players change, but the results do not.
Dude, Chicago Bears, same team forever. Even my Giants. The Giants are the weirdest team. They beat a team that everybody thinks they're going to lose to. Then they lose to a shitty team. Like, everybody is the same.
Then they're saying they need to get rid of Eli. They got to get rid of the coach. Then they get a wild card, and then they fucking go the whole thing, and they beat an 18-0 New England Patriots team. Yeah, that's what they do. Catching helmets off their ankles and their fucking heads. That's what they do. So why would you fix that? There's no reason to fix whatever the Giants are doing because it's working. The Vikings, I don't know. I mean, I'll give it to them in the 70s. They weren't on steroids.
What about the Lions?
Late to the steroid game.
What about the Lions? The Jets? Same shit.
The Lions are family-owned, from what I've heard. And the initial guy that bought the team knew football, and that's when they had Bobby Lane, and they won all their titles, their last titles. And then throughout the years, it's just been passed down to the Fredos. And the bottom line is, you know, even if you're not into football, it's $1 billion fucking corporation. You're not going to get into that business when you secretly want to be a barista. That's what they have, Paul. They have a fucking barista as an owner.
But what does family owned mean? The Giants are family owned. The Robert Kraft owns the what is family
run?
Family run. Okay.
Like you have to go to the family. Hey, you got to go to the family. You got to talk to them. Like I talked to a guy that played on the team. He goes, don't ever fucking shit on Wayne Fonts. He had all these moves he wanted to make, but he had to fucking go upstairs and talk to these video playing game, whatever they were. They weren't football people.
Wayne Fonts. I loved that guy.
He looked like Big Pussy's uncle.
He really did. He had that old Italian.
Bocce ball.
Before we get into the picks, guys, we got to shout out the BetMGM sponsor. Best lines out there, guys. And you too can play with us. All you got to do is you got to download the BetMGM app. Use bonus code Burr. That's BURR. Very simple. And guess what, everybody? Guess what? You put as little as $10 in, they're going to match it up to 1,000. You get a stack for free, even if you lose. All you got to do is you got to go to the BetMGM app. You got to download it. You got to use bonus code BURR, Burr. And there you go. And then you're a part of our show and you're betting with us and you're losing money like I did last week. I'm kidding. We're going to get it back this week. All right, here we go. All right. So with the first game, Andrew, what's the first game on the docket here?
First game Saturday is the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Kansas City Chiefs.
The Jacksonville Jaguars at the Kansas City Chiefs.
-9.
Yeah, I got Kansas City all day. Jacksonville, the slipper turns into a fucking alligator slider, and they go right back to Jacksonville.
I'm with you on that. I don't see them. Mahomes rested. I don't see that happening. So
Mahomes is going to do the purse throw.
Yeah, Mahomes is going to do it around the.
It drives me up the fucking wall.
It's
so stupid. It goes fucking half a yard, and the announcers are going to be like, "Oh my god!" It's like I used to do that delivering newspapers.
Yeah, that's backyard football with your friends, and they're going nuts. It's like, yeah, he stopped before the line of scrimmage, and he did that. It's not that nuts.
Right, and then the lineman can't fucking tackle him or touch him because it's rough, and so they got to, like, pull up.
This Mahomes guy is unbelievable.
I don't like the way he runs.
No, I don't either. His knees touch.
No-look 3-yard pass. Fucking Magic Johnson throwing it through trees behind his fucking goddamn head.
Oh, dude, you got to see this video. There's an old clip of Dan Marino practicing with his team, and he's almost at the 40, dude, and his teammate is in the end zone, and he just takes the ball and he fucking does around the back, dude, and it is a 35-yard, dude. Right? It was nuts, dude. All right, what's the second game, Andrew?
The over/under on that's 53, by the way. I
like the under.
Yeah, me too.
All right, Chiefs in the under. Next game, Paul's New York Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's -7.5. It was 8 yesterday. Now it's -7.
I love the Giants.
I think the Giants are clicking. I like them with the points. I love the half a point. Take the Giants for sure. Dude,
you
Daniel
think
Jones.
The Eagles are going to beat you 3 times in a fucking row?
I really don't, and I think that we're clicking really good. I think if we could keep it within a possession, we'll pull it off in the end. But, dude, how about Daniel Jones in Minnesota? Kid looked – you didn't see the game. Dude, it was really awesome, man. Put up a stat line that hasn't been done. 80 yards rushing, 300 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, in 2023, Paul. Yeah, and what about Purdy and fucking Joe Blow and all of these fucking guys? You guys literally have a quarterback from Duke.
Yeah,
putting up fucking Joe Montana numbers, Paul. I'm done with this. It's an entertainment league. It's an entertainment league, Paul. You can do all you want, Paul. Every motherfucker out there now can throw for 300 yards and run for 80 yards. It's insane. It's ridiculous.
I mean, running for 80 is a lot for a quarterback. I mean, got to give a little credit.
Is it?
Running for 80?
Paul, they got 5 wideouts and they just send them down. You're telling me a white guy from Duke can run for 80 yards in an NFL game as a quarterback? Okay. Okay, all right. Yeah, all right.
I love him being white. It's the funniest thing.
White guy from Duke makes it in the NFL. Fucking wins a fucking playoff game and runs for 80 yards, Paul. If I told you 20 years ago that was going to happen before fucking Jim Irsay and all those cunts changed the fucking rules, you would say you're out of your fucking mind.
It sounds like a true-false question. True or false? A white guy from Duke ran for 500 yards in an NFL season.
Sounds like a movie Hollywood would buy.
Yeah. I like the Giants. We definitely agree on the Giants. Now we get into the hard games. What's the next one?
Cincinnati Bengals are
in
in Buffalo, and Buffalo's giving 5.5.
I love Cincinnati all day long.
I'm torn on this one. I had Cincy all week, but I don't know. Oh, you know what? Just to make it fun and interesting, I had Cincy all week, and I'm going to change it. I'm going to say Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs finish what they fucking started. I thought they were emotionally spent. I don't like how they played against the Dolphins, but I actually think that that's going to work to their advantage. I'm going to take them to beat Joe Burrow and the Bengals, and I think they're going to fucking do it by 6 points. Oh, I don't know about that one, Bill. That one felt different when I said it.
Yeah, no. Until the Bills win a fucking Super Bowl, they are the Chargers, they are the Vikings, they are the Falcons. It's what they do. They almost fucking blew it last week against some guy named fucking Skyler.
Let me ask you this question. What happens to Buffalo? What happens to Buffalo and that organization if they go to the Super Bowl like against the Niners and lose, dude.
I'm going to tell you right now, if there's 8 minutes left in that game and they're going to lose that game, I'm shutting it off out of respect.
Bill, the pain on your face
in Buffalo.
Dude, the pain on your face when I even was asking the question.
Because I knew where it was going.
Oh,
I knew where it was going, Paul. You know what's going to happen is a third of the population of Buffalo is going to walk into Lake Erie and just say, I've had it.
Yeah.
There's actually, I would say, probably 8% of their fan base is rooting against Buffalo this week just to get it over with. And just be like, you know what? If we lose at the divisional level, NFL Films won't make another fucking chapter of us being these sad sack losers. But if we go to another fucking Super Bowl, and you got to think as a Bills fan that you're like, if we're not going to win the Super Bowl, just lose this fucking week because I don't need to watch us. I don't need to blow another $3,000 going to fucking New Orleans or wherever the hell they're going to have it this year.
Oh my God, dude!
Would be worse. It'd be worse if they lost this year and then next year they went back and instead of being excited for their team to be back in the Super Bowl next year, they have to go, oh shit, are we going to lose 2 in a row?
What about this? What if it's Giants Bills like it was 1990 and this time the Bills go wide left?
And they lose to a white guy quarterback from Duke and he runs for 90 yards.
So Bill, you got the Bengals. I'm going to take the Bills. And yeah, I mean, that's going to be a good one.
Over under 49 on that.
Over under 49. I think I like the under.
You know what the fucking worst is right now is their fan base is buying into the fact that tragic thing happened to their cornerback.
I know
that they're America's team and people are rooting for them. It's just like, it's literally like watching Charlie Brown try to kick a football. It's like, can you guys please guard your emotions?
How do you not
until they fucking win the goddamn thing? Can you please, as a Buffalo Bills fan, guard your emotion? They were my Super Bowl pick. I am rooting for them.
They were your
BetMGM, Paul. We got money on this.
Actually, hold on. I gotta give a shout out to Bill on that because I had the Chargers, who had all the fucking talent. They should have did. They. You can't.
Paul, it's on you. It's on you. You've been what? You're a big boy, Paul. Come on now. You know what you said. You've been watching football for fucking 40 goddamn years.
But Bill,
you know what they do, Paul. You know what they do.
I have been watching. I've been watching football seriously since I'm 11, 12 years old, and I haven't seen talent like that on a team, a quarterback like that. You can't give up 27 points.
Yes, you have. You have, and you've seen them lose. You told me the Patriots. That's the greatest offense I've ever seen. You watched your own team beat them.
Still was incredible.
You saw the 15-1 fucking Packers. Minnesota Vikings lose to the goddamn Dirty Birds, and the next week their cornerback gets kicked out of the game because he's out there banging horse.
He hasn't missed a kick all year. Remember that, Scott? No,
you saw Bill Belichick on the Giants shut down John Elway and Jim Kelly in the run and gun. You saw Bill Belichick shut down the greatest show on turf. That Ricky Pro was going fucking in. The dynasty begins. The dynasty begins. The dynasty is over. And your stadium is now a Whole Foods. In St. Louis, they don't have a fucking team. Don't you fucking sit there and tell me you haven't seen this before, Paul Virzi. And I will drive out to your house and I will clear the olive oil off your shelf if you ever say something like that again.
Dude, all my teams are out of it. At first I said Chargers, Niners, and then I said, no, scratch the Niners, Packers. So my Super Bowl teams are out. But
Paul can't lay off a team with yellow in the uniform. It looks like gold to him. He starts thinking about the chain around his neck, and he will ride or die. Your loyalty is what you should have beaten the book by 20 games.
Bill, who did you have in the NFC, dude? Did you have the Niners? Dude, did you have the Bills and the Niners? I think you did.
I don't know who I had. I might have said Niners. I don't think I did. Who else would I have picked up?
Well, you definitely said Buffalo, and I think for the NFC, dude, you were teetering with Niners or somebody else. So you may have both of you. We got to go to week 1.
I definitely didn't say Eagles.
No, you did not say Eagles. You did not say Giants. You did not say Cowboys. Dude,
Did I say Tampa?
You either said Tampa or Niners versus the Bills.
Tampa's my Green Bay. But, it's Tom Brady. What am I supposed to do here?
All right, so we both have he's got the Bengals, I got the Bills, and then now we go into the final game, which is the NFC big one. It's the Cowboys, who looked really good in San Francisco. What's that line?
It's Cowboys are getting 4.
Cowboys are getting 4. I'm taking. I can't believe I'm saying it. I'm doing it. I'm taking. I can't believe it. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys to go in there and get to Brock Purdy. Okay.
Are you out of your mind, Paul? Brock Purdy won the first 5. No one's ever done that.
Going to hit the kid hard. He's going to make a mistake and get flustered. I'm taking.
I'll tell you, the two points. Scariest words in January in the NFL are Brock and Purdy. You thought Skylar What's-His-Face was scary. You thought Daniel Jones, the white guy from Duke, the white hope,
could run
Andrew, for some yards. You haven't seen Brock Purdy against Dak Prescott, the Dallas Cowboys.
Demus, where did Purdy go to college? We got Daniel Jones at Duke. I want to know where Brock Purdy...
I'm going to bet you $50 I could get accepted at that school.
Hold on. I'm going to guess Wyoming.
Colorado State.
Ooh, you guys are both pretty close. Iowa State University.
All right, we're right there.
There you go.
Neighbors.
Brock Purdy from Iowa State.
I'll tell you right now, that is a football factory out there at Iowa State. How many Brock Purdy's have to come into the league before these scouts start hanging around Iowa State?
So, Bill, who you got? 4 points.
I got the 49ers all fucking day long, because I'll tell you right now, when the owner of your team has more Botox than rings, right? That's actually not true. He's got 3 of them. That guy, that organization's problem is him. All right? I don't know what he is. He looks like he goes to Epstein Island. I don't like it. He just does. He has that creepy, like fucking laminated, I own a yacht, and nobody was even born in the same century that's on it face. So I got to go with the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay.
Shout out to Harvey Milk. I'm going.
You got the 49ers laying.
Paul, wait. 49ers laying.
4.
Laying.
All right.
That's probably a dumb bet. I'm kind of going this week with who I think's going to win. Because they're probably, I don't know, that defense, dude. I don't think Dak Prescott has the greatest team around him. I don't think he's the problem. I think people who just watch the ball think he's the problem. I don't think he's the problem. The problem is all the way up that super fast elevator, Paul.
I think Brock Purdy's little special run here is going to come to. It's going to rear its ugly head in a big moment, and I think the Cowboys get to him and make him make a mistake, and I think the Cowboys go in there and win that game and go to an NFC championship.
Hey, Paul, I got a line for you. There's nothing ugly about Purdy.
How about this? In the morning?
You just went, "Oh Jesus."
How about this one in the morning in the paper? Not so Purdy.
Not so Purdy. Oh yeah, they'll do that.
Him. All right, so now we just do a parlay. We do a parlay. So real quick, just so we have this, Bill and I have the Chiefs together. We both have the Chiefs.
-9.
We both have the Giants.
+7.5.
Take that to the fucking bank. That's my fucking layup of the week.
He has the Bengals. I have the Bills.
5.5.
Oh, you can take that to an offshore account.
He has the Niners. I have the Cowboys.
Right to Epstein Island.
Over-under's 46 on that.
Hey, you heard the new Bond that they're making?
Yeah. Wait, I knew the new kid that they picked. They picked the kid from that Bullet Train movie.
Yeah, you remember the man with the golden gun?
Yeah.
They're rebooting it.
I should have known.
The man with the laminated face. Jerry Jones is the man with the shiny face.
I thought you were serious because they just picked a new Bond.
It's about a guy with a yacht in his own island. And he's got this ray gun. He's going to, I can't say all this stuff about him. He doesn't do shit like that. I'm sorry.
You may meet him one day and he may say, hey, Bill, man, just want to say you're welcome at this park anytime.
I don't, dude, fucking human beings over a certain age that are that thin with a face that shiny, I don't want to be anywhere in their circle.
Yeah, no.
That reminds me of a certain, I can't say it. I saw this fucking creepy guy one time at a game. He was hanging out with all of these, you could see it was all younger people and there's mainly younger chicks. I had good seats, Paul. I was down near the corporate cunts, right? So everybody went down to go get, their free food underneath, and he's sitting there. And one of the hot chicks came back early, and she had the please don't sexually assault me empty seat between the two of them.
Uh-huh.
And he looked over at her, and he tapped the seat that was next to him, and she had to get up and sit next to the guy. It was fucking awful. And I felt bad for it, but then on another level, I was like looking at her like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you around? It's like you literally just felt your body go, no. Not only do I not want to sit in that seat, it's one of the worst things. They don't teach young people to listen to that little thing in their stomach that goes, this guy's a creep.
Yeah. All I thought about when you said that was if my daughter was ever around people with money just because of that, I did a bad job as a father, which would never happen.
I wish I yelled, hey, hair plugs. She doesn't want to sit next to you.
Don't do it, honey. You know you don't want to.
Your pubes have more snow in it than the North Pole. You're old. Wrap it up.
You're old.
Viagra's cheating. Bump, 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 bump. When are they going to get into that, Paul?
What?
The amount of guys still out there banging chicks because of fucking Viagra. I mean, that's not PEDs. The amount of people that are on Viagra, like literally took it and their dick is standing up as they're watching ESPN. Go, look at this guy taking steroids. I knew he was a cheater.
Here's the deal, though. If your dick takes a dive in its 40s or 50s, dude, if your dick goes down early, you got to do something.
You get into coaching. You get a desk job at ESPN on the Playboy channel. You start telling people, talking about your glory days.
Dude, what is that? What makes a dick fucking throw in the towel at 50? What is it? Is it
It's like 5 decades of Pop-Tarts and Ho-Hos.
Is it?
Juice, sugar.
Really?
I'm not a doctor. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but you go from like this fucking horny young man who's like, yeah, to just like, eh.
Maybe she sucks the life out of you. You know what it is, Paul? It's all of those years of right as your ass is about to hit the seat. She goes, oh, honey, could you just do me a quick favor? And after a while, your taint starts to collapse. And, the taint's connected to the ball bag. The ball bag's connected to the shaft joint.
I got one for you. Ready? It's 3rd and 8. It's 3rd and 8, 4th quarter, 2 minutes left, 1 possession game, NFC championship. Okay. It's all about
Bernard Purdy all day, right under center.
No. It's 3rd and 8. If they get this, they're going to the Super Bowl. Your wife calls you in the shower. But you got to go at that moment. Do you leave the play?
No. You watch the game and rub one out. You send her flowers the next day. That's one of the easiest questions ever.
Dude, I'll be honest.
If I was hanging from a gutter about to fall from my death with my head on fire and the Real Housewives finale was on, I'm going to die.
Oh,
dude, it is what it is.
And
she'll have the nerve to cry at my funeral.
Oh my God, Bill, dude, my stomach is hurting, dude. Fuck.
I'm getting all kinds of looks.
Are you?
Oh yeah, my wife just came into the room.
Hi, Nia.
Hi.
I love how you just said, hi, Nia.
Carry on.
I know. I'm like a scared. I'm like,
Just
I'm
some
in New
guy
York.
talk.
I'm not here. I'm not here.
No, my wife's cool.
I'm not here.
It's so funny, dude.
You're that cool. Come on.
All right,
Karen, I gotta come home to this. Come on, you gotta do it one time, Nia.
I'm sorry.
That's our favorite line in a movie.
I'm sorry.
What about
She doesn't really go she's starting to cry. Yeah, she goes starts to cry.
Sorry.
Remember, he goes, he wanted to go to jail. He wanted to get away. That's why these guys want. That was my favorite thing of how dumb, like making how dumb the wives would be. He wanted to go to these guys that get caught. They want to go to jail. Like, do you know how ridiculous?
That's not going to happen to us. The Bengals are going to cover. They wanted to lose the tuition for their son.
You know how you blow a 27-0 lead with 4 interceptions? You want to lose, Karen. It's not going to happen to us. Asante Samuel got 3 interceptions in the first quarter because he wanted to, Karen. All right. Dude. All right, here we go. So the last thing, we're going to do a little parlay. Giants-Eagles, Bill. Giants-Eagles.
An NFC East rivalry matchup.
Daniel Jones passing. We have choices. Daniel Jones rushing 50 yards under over or passing 240. Anytime touchdown, 1 or 2. Jalen Hurts, same numbers, passing, rushing. Anytime touchdown, same thing. Saquon Barkley, 80 rushing yards, 25 receiving yards, anytime touchdown. Isaiah Hodgkins, AJ Brown, Devonta, we could just go on. So
I like guys named Isaiah and Devonta. That sounds fast. That sounds like a lot of yards.
Isaiah Hodgkins is the Giants.
Sounds a lot faster than fucking Daniel Jones to get more than 80 yards. I can tell you that. Is that his GPA, or am I really supposed to sit here and think that this guy's gonna?
He's fucking fast, dude. Dude,
he fucking fell down
because he's so fast.
Yeah, this guy was running down the field. He looked like me chasing after a toddler, and then he just fell down on his face.
Hey, it happens.
Oh, you got such a good.
There you go.
Hey, it happens.
There you go.
By the way, shout out to the Dallas Cowboys kicker who had to bear the brunt of all the fucking people out there that are so miserable with their life. I could not believe how much people were enjoying watching him having the worst day of his fucking life in front of everybody. You fucking hang in there.
Yeah. Talk about a tough
that right
go.
there, dude. If I taught like a fucking class in college, I would show what that guy went through and then people's reaction to it on fucking Twitter. And I would be like, this is why you only have 2 or 3 friends in life. This is why you don't listen to most people, because they're fucking miserable.
I actually was hurting for him when on the 3rd miss in a row, the stare he gave at it after it missed, he looked, and then it went from confusion to anger to just his career. It was really fucked up, man.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Who the fuck wants to see somebody lose their job?
Dude, I walk out of a room when a comic is bombing. When comics like it and laugh, I actually don't. When I see a comic up there really struggling, dude, I see if they're going to get out of it with the next joke and I leave.
Look, if they don't know how to control it, but if it's a guy that's funny and he's up there laughing, like trying new shit and bombing, I'll watch that.
That's different
because you're laughing with them. But
right.
Like to sit there and watch somebody like, just have one of those, yeah.
And then you see them sweating and they're like, anyway, and I can't. Guys are like liking it. I'm like, dude, no, man. This guy's like, no, I'm out, dude. I'm not big on that watching a car crash shit. Although in traffic last night, I went around one, which made me feel bad.
Commend you that you didn't go through one.
All right, so what do you think? You want to do Saquon? Andrew, can we pick and choose?
I hated every fucking thing I heard about what to bet on there. I don't believe Saquon Barkley is going to fucking – if he didn't do it last week, he's not going to do it against the Eagles. What if he just breaks one, dude? What if Paul likes that. What if he just breaks one for fucking 55 yards in the first quarter?
He's got to.
I think Saquon goes over 80 yards, maybe 82. That's a good
Hey, Paul,
game.
you know what? This is your world. This is the Giants. I'm gonna go with you. I saw what you did on Rich Eisen, the Rich Eisen show.
I did.
Oh, my God, dude. I want that as a meme. You just go like this. You go, I did.
Rich, I go, we might go to the NFC Championship game. Eisen goes, this is in August. Before week 1, he goes, Paul, NFC Championship game. I go, all right, dude, what do you think? I go, I think they're going to win 9-10 games. And then I broke down the games. I was fucking almost nailed every one of them.
Well, you beyond broke down the games. You knew what kind of losses they were going to be.
Oh, Rich Eisen goes, he said disappointing. All right.
I like the adjectives.
Because I like the adjective. I'm one game away from predicting the Giants in the NFC Championship on Rich Eisen in August. Let's go Giants we'll go Giants with the points, 7.5 or 8. Doesn't matter. Same difference, right? Pretty much.
Oh, you got to have your people. If they win this week, you got to have your people reach out to Rich Eisen.
I was thinking that. I said I got to have my publicist reach out and go, hey, Rich, don't forget.
I mean, he's got to owe you a Bud Light and a fucking hot dog or something. Some sort of stadium tip of the cap.
If Giants win, we're taking that clip from Bill and we're sending it right to Rich's fucking inbox. I want to be in the booth.
You got to have me doing the setup. Paul, you said that shit was going to happen on Rich Eisen. Then he cut to you going, I did.
By the way, shout out to how great of a dude is Rich Eisen. Dead serious. Is that guy one of the best?
On and off stage, just total solid guy. Amazing father, husband, person. And he's totally into sports. And he's a Michigan guy. There's nothing not to love about that guy. Even if you go to Ohio State, you begrudgingly have to admit that he's a better human being than anybody on that campus.
He goes, I told him the story about how when I put my arm around Strahan at the stand when I performed in front of him, and I looked at him and I go, 07 changed my life. And I go, I'm a grown man with children. And I actually said that and they all start laughing. So at the end of the segment with Eisen goes, come on, let's take a picture. And we took a picture. And as we took a picture, he goes, your appearance changed my life. He called it back. It was so fucking great. All right. So here's what
used to do stand-up. I think he was a stand-up first.
He started stand-up at college. He said, I think he did it for like 3 to 5 years or something. All right, so we're going to take the Giants with the points, 7.5. We're going to take Saquon to break one, get 80 in a divisional game.
For some reason, I'm seeing that. I don't see him getting to the end zone. I see him running diagonally, looking over his shoulder, and some fucking corner from the other side running him down.
I see Saquon 101 yards and a touchdown. Oh, I love it. And what's one more, Bill? I don't want to fuck with the under-over, dude. That's a coin toss.
What's the under-over?
You want to do Daniel Jones anytime touchdown? Does that mean anytime
he's
touchdown?
The great white hope.
Does that mean throw? That means throw too, though, right, Andrew?
No. We did this mistake last time. Anytime touchdown is
okay. So we can do Daniel Jones to throw one, Saquon to rush over 80, and the Giants with the points.
I mean, what's the biggest crowd this kid played in front of in college? 4,000 people?
No, he played. Dude, I saw him get rocked at West Point. And I remember going, oh my God, dude, a blindside. He was like this. This dude from West Point fucking exploded him. And I go, oh my God, that guy's so slow. Now I'm like, he's a deer. He's a deer. Oh, this was a fun one. This was one of the most fun. This was fun, dude. Bill got me crying on this one. All right, everybody. Well, there you go. You got your divisional games. I can't believe I picked the Cowboys and the Giants, but hey, somebody's got to go down. But can I just say this, and this is going to upset the Kansas City fan base, and I'm sorry, and I don't mean to do that because I know Kansas City.
Well, I think you want to do it, and I think you should.
Here's the thing. I love being in Kansas City. I love the people there. Patrick Mahomes.
This is going to be bad. It's going to be bad. If you had to like fucking give the city props before you talk about that team, this is going to be bad. I might step out of frame for this.
There's something about Patrick Mahomes and his camp that really bugs me. And I don't know what it is. There's like an arrogance. I don't know if it's like his wife and them yelling at fans ever since I saw that. I don't know if it's when he does a flick thing. Listen, I've seen the guy make incredible passes. They kind of, if I want to see a little humbling of Mahomes. Is that bad to say?
I would say it is because he hasn't won in the last few years. He's one of the best guys in the league. He lost Tyreek Hill. They're having a fucking unbelievable year. My only thing is if you could just get rid of that purse throw. If I just don't have to look at him do the little fucking paperboy shovel pass and listen to some fucking he's fucking, oh my God. How did they come up with that? And I'm sitting there going like, it's a forward lateral. That was, Paul, they've literally made forward laterals legal.
Yeah.
You can fucking have your hand under the ball in basketball. I mean, you can do anything you want now. Just score some fucking points so we can get some more mouth-breathing morons to watch this shit. I actually like Patrick Mahomes. I don't like the way he runs, and that fucking throwing of the purse drives me up the goddamn wall. It's not even his fault. It's that the announcers act like he fucking threw it 80 yards.
Well, there goes my fucking ticket sales. And listen, I just don't really, there's something about them I don't really like. I do like Travis Kelce.
Maybe it's Kelce. Every time he gets 3.5 yards, he stomps around like he just won the MVP of the Super Bowl.
And I love Andy Reid. I love everything about them except there's something, I know what it was.
Andy Reid's the only guy I won't go with.
Andy Reid.
I want to roll that guy right into the fucking all the way to St. Louis into the Mississippi because it's funny. Why would you not like that guy?
Oh, okay. I'm saying, yeah.
He literally looks like he works for the town.
He does.
Like he'd be standing there next to an orange cone as you drive by going, fucking do something.
Yeah. He looks like he cuts down Christmas trees for people in the community. Like he's just the best. Andy.
Yeah, with his big puffy coat with shorts on and his sausage fingers. How you doing, Mr. Virzi?
It was when Patrick Mahomes' whole camp was going like this to fans. That's what did it for me.
You know what? Andy Reid, I got to say something. He actually looks like the BTK serial killer.
Yeah, but if he fucking let go of himself.
No, they look the same.
Oh, BTK was big?
He was just your typical bald, fat-faced, mustachioed Midwestern guy out there burning, torturing, and killing people. Paul, there's not a lot to do out there once you get past the cornfields, and, you got to find your own fun.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll tell you, nobody knows how to find the fun like they do in Wisconsin.
Andy Reid.
Wisconsin is it's a breeding ground for serial killers.
Hey, but they're nice people though. Other than that, the ones that aren't serial killers are nice people.
Because you know what? All of those serial killers that they have in Wisconsin, they're all like Dexter. They only kill the bad people, Paul. That's why when you go to Wisconsin, you're like, wow, people are so nice up here.
No,
Dahmer ate all the bad ones.
No, Dahmer didn't eat bad people. I mean,
you don't think so?
No, unless you're.
I can't believe how fucking serious you are. This is the dumbest thing I've ever said. Yeah, come on, man. I think some of those guys were good shits.
Oh, you said that so seriously. I was like, what do you mean? All right.
Hey, Paul. I did. All right. I got to get out of here. I got shit to do. All right. Enjoy your football weekends, guys. Now, I know you get all excited about the playoffs, but also remember to savor this. Football's almost over. I hate to be that guy saying that. What I fucking hate about this weekend is how many teams are left?
8. It'll be 4 next week.
Thank you. It won't be 5?
Won't be 5.
Paul, I'm telling you, man, nobody does the math like you.
I know.
After that, it'll be 2, then it'll be 1. I'm Paul Virzi. I will make playoff math simple for you. All you need to remember is 2 simple tips.
After the Super Bowl,
no more games every weekend, and you will come up with the right answer. Make sure you double checks your work. Paul, Bill, you got 8 divided by 2 right. I did.
After the Super Bowl, no more games next week.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill,
dude, I want to put $1,000 on the Pro Bowl this year just because it's fucking a great, dumb way to start the year.
I'm going to it. I'm going to go to it because
where is it?
It's in Vegas. Why don't you come out? And they're playing flag football. They're not even in pads.
All right, I got to come up with a good lie to tell my wife how I can go to Vegas. Nia, what's a good lie to tell you to go to Vegas?
I'm going to go to Vegas and buy you something.
She goes, I'm going to go to Vegas and buy you something.
That's a good one. Everybody wins.
No. She's saying I'm lying, that I'm not going to buy her shit. She was trashing me.
Yeah, but what if you did go and bought her something?
What if I did go and I bought you something? What would you like over there, Nia? Yeah, huh? Some sort of something. Some sort of something that over at the Cosmos stores. All right, Paul.
White leather bag.
White leather bag.
Yeah. Prada, some shit.
Italians really think that solves all problems, don't they?
Dude, you give white leather.
Hey, we got a war here with this other family. I said, hey, just send him something white leather. Tell him you're sorry. Send him over a little fresh plate of pasta. The meatballs, three meats. Make sure you get the fucking veal in there. I don't care. I don't care how woke the nephews are. Put the
they send Hitler. They send Hitler like some white leather thing. He's like, oh.
That's why we got in with Mussolini. He bribed him some meatballs and some fucking white leather. Oh, dude, you want to talk about picking the wrong team? Didn't do well on BetMGM. Fucking Mussolini. Well, why wouldn't you? They had Porsches and Mercedes. Before you knew what Hitler was doing, I like this guy. This guy's passionate. You had no idea what the fuck he was doing.
Oh, fuck, dude. All right. Go Giants. Have a great week. I'll see you guys. I love you guys. Bye.
I did it.
I did.
All right. I'll see you.
And remember, guys, to bet, you got to be 21 years of age or older to wager in Arizona, Colorado, D.C., Iowa, Indiana, Kansas, Michigan, Mississippi, New Jersey, New York, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, or Wyoming only. New customer offer, paid and free bets. Visit betmgm.com for terms and conditions. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP for Arizona. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Colorado, D.C., Nevada, Wyoming, West Virginia. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help, Michigan. 1-800-GAMBLER in Indiana, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia. 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa. Call or text the Tennessee Red Line, 800-889-9789 in Tennessee, or call 1-888-777-9696 for Mississippi. Sports betting is void in Georgia, Hawaii, Ohio, and Utah, and other states were prohibited. Promotional offers not available in Nevada.